Miss Porter, how's everything with you?
News tonight in the death of model and actress Kim Porter. The LA County coroner now calling for, quote, additional investigation, saying the cause of death is deferred for further testing. Porter was music mogul Diddy's ex-girlfriend and mother to 3 of his children. She was discovered at her LA home after she had reportedly been suffering from flu-like symptoms. She was only 47 years old.
He had vital information on the cause of her death that was contradictory to what the coroner after him had stated.
It's getting tough to see Kim Porter's case staying closed after Diddy's arrest. What used to sound like distant chatter is turning into a full-on storm, and the heat is real right now. Al B. Sure is hinting there's more to her passing, and he wants clarity, not quiet. With Diddy behind bars, he's pushing for straight answers, no dodging. This twist could open doors nobody expected, for real. Kim Porter's death has always had people side-eyeing, and now Al B. Sure is basically saying the story never felt complete, especially with these legal issues in play. He's urging authorities to take another look and stop sweeping anything unclear under the rug while keeping it respectful and factual. The points being raised aren't small. These are the details that make people stop scrolling and lean in. Remember when Jaguar Wright sparked talk that Kim's passing might not have been random, just speculation, but it stirred things up. That buzz never fully faded, and now it's back louder than ever. Folks online are revisiting old interviews, old claims, and old questions, still unverified, and asking why some things never got clean, official answers. Kim Porter, the mother of Diddy's children, passed in 2018, and officials listed pneumonia as the cause. Al B. Sure has long said he doesn't accept that explanation, at least not fully. Now that charges are on the table, he's urging investigators to recheck the timeline, the reports, and any details that didn't add up back then, strictly through proper legal channels. Nothing here is proven. These are claims and concerns, and people want transparency without jumping to conclusions. He's saying major details got overlooked, and with new allegations popping up, people are starting to feel uneasy and suspicious. It's not just him stirring things either. Others are beginning to question the official version too, especially as more of Diddy's past keeps surfacing like hidden pieces of a puzzle. The deeper people dig, the more the story seems to twist, and the tension just keeps rising like steam. As Stephen Smith pointed out earlier in the video, he recently went on Instagram claiming there's way more to Kim Porter's death than what was shared with the public. He straight up called it a tragic murder. That statement alone set the internet ablaze. And now, with Diddy tangled in serious legal trouble, racketeering and sex trafficking allegations, Al B. Sure is doubling down, demanding a full, no-nonsense investigation. He's asking whether all these cases might be connected in ways no one ever wanted to admit. Just about a week after Diddy's arrest, Al B. Sure jumped on Instagram fired up and unapologetic. He wasn't holding back one bit. According to him, the public's only been fed half the story. When it comes to Kim Porter's 2018 death, officially ruled as lobar pneumonia, he's raising questions about whether that explanation really tells the whole truth. Al B. Sure claims there were suspicious people hanging around Kim during her final days, and he's hinting that Diddy's alleged trafficking situation could tie into a much bigger puzzle. In a 4-part Instagram post, he laid it all out, calling for answers, justice, and a closer look at everything that's been swept under the carpet. Al didn't just talk, he showed proof. He shared personal photos and pages from Kim Porter's memoir, clearly signaling that something in the timeline just doesn't sit right with him. He's giving serious side-eye to everyone involved and demanding that the authorities stop brushing off the details. The way he tells it, the story we all know barely scratches the surface, and with Diddy already buried in legal chaos, this revelation is piling on even more pressure. But Al didn't stop there. He took it a step further. He's claiming that a group of people who once worked closely with Kim Porter allegedly blocked the release of her real memoir. He's hinting that the truth might have been kept hidden on purpose, and that claim alone has people glued to their screens, watching every update like it's breaking news. Now, here's where things start getting extra messy. Al B. Sure is calling out a book that's making the rounds right now called Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side by Jamal Millwood, and he's saying it's totally fake. The book claims to drop shocking details about Diddy's alleged private parties, but Al is not having it. He's shutting it down hard, calling the pages fake, offensive, and flat-out disrespectful to Kim Porter's legacy. According to Al, that book doesn't reflect Kim's real voice or her truth in any way. He's saying it's packed with wild, made-up claims designed to shock people and make quick cash, not honor her memory. He's made it clear, using Kim's name like that crosses a serious line, and he wants nothing to do with it. And here's where it gets even stranger. Al claims there's still more behind the scenes that hasn't come to light yet, and the story might be far from over. Al B. Sure dropped another bomb. He's claiming that Jamal Millwood isn't even a real person. According to him, the real individual behind that so-called memoir is actually producer Chris Todd. Todd allegedly said he found a thumb drive with Kim Porter's writings, made edits, and then published the book. But even Todd himself reportedly admitted he couldn't confirm if the material was real. That admission alone makes the whole story look shaky and questionable. Al B. Sure isn't backing down. He's standing firm, calling the entire project a messy cash grab built on uncertainty, with nobody able to prove what's authentic. He says the public is being played, and Kim Porter's name is being dragged through confusion for profit, and he's furious about it. But it doesn't end there. It gets even deeper. Al says he's been trying to speak out for years, but claims he was medically silenced when his warnings were ignored. Back in 2023, he reportedly fell into a coma, suffered multiple organ failures, and needed a liver transplant. He believes that health crisis wasn't random at all, and that it happened right when he was trying to reveal what he knew.
Now that her family's kind of allegedly wanting to have her body exhumed, some people do find Ed Winter's death a little suspicious, mainly due to the timing of it all. So I do, however, want to add that Ed Winter was a 71-year-old man, and that the cause of his death was listed as natural causes. As far as the Kim Porter case goes, he was the initial coroner on the Kim Porter case, and allegedly he had vital information on the cause of her death that was contradictory to what the coroner after him had stated. Allegedly, Ed Winter did not say the cause of the death was pneumonia, and he allegedly found other reasons to believe that it could have been foul play, and he deemed the results problematic, meaning that there is something else that proves it may have not been natural causes, as was alleged that there was also chemicals found in her body that shows that it was induced, meaning put there. His findings were filed as pending until further investigation. He was then taken off the case, and a new coroner was put on to the case, and that's when we learned the results of the autopsy, that there was a finding of pneumonia.
Al's been tagging law enforcement agencies online for years, begging them to look closer, but he says he was either mocked or brushed off completely. He also believes Kim Porter was preparing to expose some serious issues, similar to what Cassie Ventura revealed when she filed her lawsuit against Diddy, before it was later settled privately. Al's drawing a clear line, suggesting Kim may have been silenced before she could take that same bold step. He's also claiming Diddy was unfaithful and mixed up in questionable behavior, and insists Kim wanted no part of it, not one bit. Every post and comment he drops keeps fans on edge, wondering if he's uncovering a hidden truth or if this storm is just getting started. Now here's where that whole book drama really explodes. Al B. Sure wasn't just firing shots at Diddy, He went straight after that so-called memoir about Kim Porter that's been circling online. The book was published by producer Chris Todd, who used the pen name Jamal T. Millwood, and according to Al, the entire thing is shady from top to bottom. He's calling it a complete mess, claiming it's packed with half-truths and twisted details that don't line up. This 59-page tell-all stirred up massive noise because of its claims linking to Diddy's alleged private parties. But Diddy's attorney, Erica Wolf, didn't waste any time. She shut the whole thing down fast. She slammed the book, calling it a shameless attempt to profit off tragedy, and said it completely disrespects Kim Porter and her family. That statement alone had social media divided, with people debating whether this book was truth or just pure exploitation. Kim Porter's passing in 2018 already left people heartbroken and confused, especially since early reports about her cause of death weren't immediately clear. The coroner initially delayed confirming anything, before later ruling it as lobar pneumonia, a serious lung infection that can turn deadly fast. That delay left plenty of room for speculation, and this book tried to drag that uncertainty back into the spotlight. But Kim's family and Diddy's legal team quickly made it known they want nothing to do with it. Rolling Stone later reported that Chris Todd, aka Jamal Millwood, admitted he couldn't fully confirm the claims inside the book. He said the material supposedly came from a flash drive with Kim Porter's notes, allegedly handed over by two unnamed music industry sources, but he never identified them. That detail alone raised eyebrows everywhere. If no one's willing to name names, how solid can this story really be? Despite all the red flags, the book somehow shot to #1 in online sales. Critics blasted it for typos, sloppy editing, and wild claims about big-name industry figures. But controversy sells, and people can't seem to look away. The backlash around this book just keeps getting louder, and its credibility is sinking fast under heavy scrutiny. It honestly feels like the whole thing was thrown together in a rush just to spark chaos and grab headlines. Close friends of Kim Porter, Kamali Simmons and LaWanda Lane, have both said they don't even know who Chris Todd is, and that right there is a major red flag. If the people who were closest to Kim never heard of him, how did he supposedly end up with private material tied to her name? That question alone has the internet buzzing with confusion and doubt. And here's where things sound even shakier. Chris Todd himself told Rolling Stone that if someone straight up asked him if the book was completely real, he couldn't honestly say yes. That's wild. He basically admitted that some parts might not be true, hinting that maybe 80% of it could be real. But that kind of half answer just fuels more skepticism. People are asking, if even the author isn't sure, how can anyone trust what's in those pages? Al B. Sure, on the other hand, is refusing to stay quiet. He's standing his ground, repeating that he and Kim Porter were on good terms right up until she passed, and that they were still talking just days before her death. He ended one of his latest posts with a powerful message. He's calling for justice and demanding accountability from anyone he believes may have played a role in what he describes as a conspiracy against her. The tension is building by the day, and people are watching closely to see if any solid evidence finally comes to light. Al B. Sure is pushing harder than ever. He wants full investigations, real prosecutions, and complete transparency, and he's making it clear he's not backing down quietly. The call for justice around Kim Porter is still echoing loud, not just among her family and close friends, but also among fans who want her name and legacy treated with the respect she deserves. Al's public claims of a possible cover-up have stirred up even more questions than answers, and now everyone's wondering if new evidence or a fresh investigation could actually come to light. Things get even trickier when private relationships start spilling out into the public eye, and that's exactly what's happening here. But Kim Porter's children have stepped in to shut down the confusion loud and clear. In an emotional Instagram statement, they wrote, "Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not, and anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves." They didn't stop there. The family went on to call out anyone trying to speak on Kim's behalf, saying those people do not have her best interests at heart. Diddy's attorney, Erica Wolf, also doubled down, making her position crystal clear. She said that so-called Amazon memoir is fake, offensive, and nothing more than a blatant attempt to cash in on tragedy. She didn't hold back, calling the book disrespectful and harmful to both Kim Porter's legacy and her family. Kim Porter's children, Christian, Jesse, Delilah, and Quincy, have spoken out firmly as well. They've emphasized that their mother passed away from natural causes and that the official cause of death was confirmed years ago. In their heartfelt message, they said they want to put an end to the rumors once and for all, reminding everyone to let their mother rest in peace and to respect the truth that's already been established. Kim Porter's children have spoken with heartbreaking honesty. They acknowledge the deep pain of losing their mother far too soon, but say that reopening speculation only adds to their grief. While Diddy is facing serious legal troubles and is currently held without bail, the kids made a conscious choice not to speak on those issues at all. Instead, they asked for something simple: peace, privacy, and basic human respect as they continue to mourn.
Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother.
They shared how incredibly painful it's been to watch their mother's passing turned into a public spectacle. In their own words, "We are deeply saddened that the world has made a spectacle of what has been the most tragic event of our lives." Their message struck a chord with fans everywhere. This was about pain, loss, and wanting their mom remembered for the right reasons. They urged everyone to remember Kim Porter for who she really was: a loving, strong, and beautiful woman whose light still shines through her children. Their statement also pushed back firmly against ongoing conspiracy theories, reminding the public that Kim's legacy should never be overshadowed by harmful speculation or online drama while the family is still grieving in private. But here's where things take a turn, because Al B. Sure doesn't see it the same way. While the family wants peace, Al's standing by his claims and insists there's more beneath the surface that hasn't been told yet. And with the internet split between respecting the family's privacy and wanting the truth, the tension around Kim Porter's story just keeps growing. Al B. Sure isn't backing off. If anything, he's speaking louder than ever. Despite Kim Porter's family asking for peace, he's insisting that staying quiet won't bring justice, and he's calling out what he describes as a wall of silence surrounding her passing. On social media, he's been posting cryptic messages and old photos, saying they hold clues that people have ignored for years. It's got fans divided. Some think he's chasing attention, but others believe he's really trying to uncover something that's been buried. He recently dropped a late-night video saying, "I won't stop until the truth is out there." That one clip alone blew up instantly, with people debating if Al has real evidence or if he's letting emotion lead the charge. Still, his posts keep coming, each one filled with frustration, sadness, and that constant demand for answers. He's even tagging journalists, podcasters, and legal experts, trying to get someone with influence to dig deeper into Kim's final days. Meanwhile, the public is torn. Some believe Al's claims could reignite an important conversation about accountability in the entertainment world, while others say his approach risks reopening wounds for Kim's children. The contrast is striking. One side wants closure, the other wants exposure. And with Diddy still facing serious allegations unrelated to Kim, everything feels like it's boiling over into one massive storm that's shaking up Hollywood's image of power and protection. Insiders close to the situation say there's tension behind the scenes, too. Some people who once stayed quiet are now reportedly getting nervous as old rumors start to resurface again. A few industry voices are even whispering that Al might not be the only one sitting on details that could change how people see this tragedy. Whether that's true or not, one thing's certain: this story is far from finished, and the demand for truth is only getting louder by the day. And now, things are getting even tenser because Al B. Sure just hinted that he's ready to drop receipts. In a new post, he claimed to have messages, photos, and recordings that prove people knew more than they admitted about Kim's final days. He hasn't shown them yet, but that one statement sent social media into a frenzy. Everyone's asking the same question: if he really has proof, why hasn't he released it? And if he doesn't, is he playing with fire?
Allegedly, Kim was fine the day before and the day of her death, and then now she found in the bed dead from pneumonia. That just don't sound right, bro. That don't sound right at all.
The comment sections are a war zone right now. Some fans are cheering him on, saying keep pushing Al, while others are begging him to stop, warning that the situation could spiral out of control. Even a few of Kim's old industry friends have chimed in, saying they remember her feeling uneasy before her passing, but none have confirmed anything solid. It's a wave of emotion, speculation, and suspicion that doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal team is reportedly monitoring everything closely. Sources say they're prepared to take action against any false claims that could damage reputations or interfere with ongoing investigations. That adds another layer of pressure because one wrong move online could trigger serious consequences. Still, Al doesn't seem shaken. He's made it clear he's not afraid of legal threats or backlash. He says his only goal is to make sure Kim Porter's truth, whatever it may be, is finally told. He's hinting that the next few weeks could be explosive, with information that changes everything set to come out soon. Whether it's real evidence or just another heated claim, nobody's looking away. Hollywood insiders, fans, and media outlets are all on edge, waiting to see what Al drops next. The energy online feels like a ticking clock, and everyone's holding their breath to see if this next move will expose the truth or blow everything wide open. The tension around this story is reaching a breaking point. In a new twist, several bloggers and online investigators claim they've been contacted with supposed exclusive information tied to Kim Porter's death, and they say Al B. Sure might not be the only one sitting on files. Some of these creators are teasing major revelations coming soon, while others are warning followers not to believe everything being posted without verification. The digital rumor mill is spinning non-stop, and everyone's watching to see who actually delivers something real. Meanwhile, Al has been posting more emotional updates, saying he feels targeted for trying to speak out. He's told fans he's been receiving strange calls and messages ever since reopening the topic online, suggesting that some people don't want this conversation to continue. Whether those claims are real or exaggerated, they've only added more fuel to the fire. His followers are rallying behind him, calling for protection and demanding that the media start taking his words seriously. At the same time, journalists covering the situation are walking a fine line. Major outlets are fact-checking everything before publishing, trying not to feed into speculation or unverified accusations. Behind the scenes, legal teams are said to be tightening up, watching every post and every interview for anything that crosses into defamation territory. The stakes are higher than ever, and one wrong move could flip this entire story on its head. Still, Al's tone hasn't softened at all. In his latest post, he wrote, "The truth doesn't die just because people are scared of it." That line went viral instantly, shared thousands of times across social platforms. Whether you believe him or not, it's clear this situation has gone way beyond a personal mission. It's now a full-blown cultural moment where the worlds of celebrity, justice, and truth are all colliding in one wild, unpredictable storm. Things are heating up fast, and now the internet is buzzing with talk that Al B. Sure might be preparing to sit down for a full-length interview to finally tell his side of the story. Sources close to him say he's been approached by several major podcasts and talk shows, but he's being cautious about where to speak first. He reportedly wants a platform that won't twist his words or edit out key parts of his message. Fans are already speculating that if he goes public on camera, it could shift the entire conversation around Kim Porter's death once again. In the meantime, Al's been dropping more emotional posts filled with cryptic captions, stuff like "the truth has a heartbeat" and "they can't silence what's already known." Every time he posts, it sets off a new wave of theories, screenshots, and debates across social media. People are digging through old interviews, news clips, and photos, trying to find connections that might back up what he's hinting at. It's turned into a full-blown online investigation, with amateur sleuths working overtime to decode his messages. But while some fans are convinced Al's on the edge of revealing something major, others are growing skeptical, saying this could all be building hype with nothing solid behind it. A few journalists have called for patience, reminding everyone that real justice depends on verified facts, not viral rumors. Still, the drama just won't quit. Every post, every rumor, every little clue keeps people locked in. What's clear now is that this story has moved far beyond one family's tragedy. It's become a conversation about power, silence, and what happens when celebrity secrets collide with the truth. Whether Al's next move proves his claims or stirs up more chaos, one thing is for sure: the world is watching closely, waiting to see if he's about to expose something that changes everything.
Meanwhile, R&B singer Al B. Sure has taken to Instagram in a series of posts today calling for a number of things. Among them, a deeper investigation into the death of his former partner, Kim Porter.
Al B. Sure just lit the internet up again. He recently dropped an Instagram post that reignited the entire controversy, hinting that he's still not satisfied with how everything surrounding Kim Porter's case has been handled. In the post, he questioned the powerful influence surrounding the situation and even suggested that certain people might still be controlling the narrative. That one message instantly sent shockwaves across social media, pulling fans, critics, and industry voices right back into the chaos. Within hours, the comments section turned into a digital battleground. Some praised Al for standing firm and refusing to let Kim's name fade into silence, while others begged him to let her rest in peace and respect the family's wishes. The emotional divide couldn't be clearer. On one side are those who demand answers, and on the other are those desperate to protect Kim's memory from any more public pain. And just like that, the spotlight is back on this story, brighter than ever. With every new post, every claim, and every unanswered question, the mystery around Kim Porter's passing only seems to deepen. The truth, whatever it may be, is still tangled up in emotion, loyalty, and fear, and the world can't look away. So what do you think? Will the family's request for peace finally calm things down, or is this just the beginning of an even bigger storm? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And make sure to turn on your notifications so you never miss an update as this explosive story keeps unfolding.